Hello and welcome to Below the Title. I'm Robert.
And I'm Taylor. And today we're talking Borat, subsequent movie film. Yeah, that's right. We're talking something new.
So a new Borat film.
A new Borat film.
He supposedly retired the Borat character, but he's come out of retirement a few times and obviously completely out of retirement for this film. But maybe the times warrant it.
14 years ago, I released a movie film which brought great shame to Kazakhstan. But now I was instructed to return to Yankee Land to carry out secret mission. I go to America!
So it's Borat brought out of the gulag to be sent back to America to present a monkey.
He's going to give a chimp to Mike Pence.
To make amends and to get Trump to like them.
Yeah.
And then that doesn't really go to plan. So he's back in America, basically.
Yeah.
I'm here to give my daughter as a gift to someone close to the throne.
It feels like it's got a political edge. You know, they're giving the Republicans a lot of shit. It's timed just before an election. It even ends with a please go vote. But it didn't go on. It didn't have teeth.
Michael Penis, I brought the girl for you.
It was a more of an activist kind of film to do with what's going on now. It was funniest at the start and at the end when it was making fun of the whole Soviet Kazakhstan thing. That's where I got the biggest laughs.
I reckon this had 4 or 5, probably even more, big belly laughs. There were still laughs to be had in this thing, even if it felt long, and it's 97 minutes.
Yeah, I thought the whole section of him running amok in America wasn't as good, and it definitely wasn't what the last one was.
This was going to be Borat taking on Trump's America. This was going to be interesting, especially after what they did with the first film. But this one, it just wasn't there.
You fist me. Now I fist you?
Right, there you
What
go.
do you prefer? You fist me or I fist you?
Same time.
Fist each other.
There you go.
I actually have a feeling that, okay, partially it's more of the same. So you're always going to run into that a bit. But the other thing that's possibly happened in the last 14 years is that all of the craziness we saw in the first film, all of the shocking, like, I can't believe these people are so racist, we're just so used to it now. It's not really that crazy. It's just too everyday. Which is what the first one had. He was really catching out people being racist, and it was really exposing America, which I think we all knew was there, but it was laid out in that film a lot more, and it was more hilarious and shocking in that film.
We got social media. We got an explosion of... We saw the ugly side of America everywhere.
Yeah, and it's just so familiar now. I was thinking it was kind of like when Sopranos and Deadwood first came out, and we were all so amazed at all the swearing because we'd never seen that on a TV show before. But nowadays, you go back and watch those shows and you think, where's the swearing? There isn't much.
Except for Deadwood.
Yeah, but it still doesn't shock like it did back then. It's not quite so amazing to see it on a TV show.
There's a fair amount of cocksucker in that show. And could it have been a period there in the mid-noughties where there were far too many middle-aged men in mankinis and everyone doing Borat impressions, that it really watered the character down?
But there were a couple of funny bits. The really funny bits for me was, some of the more extreme things, like the Jew disguise when he's going into the Holocaust Center was very much along the lines of the jokes in the first film.
For me, it was the moon blood dance.
You just knew that was going to be the first of the really awkward bits. Like, you knew what was coming.
I laughed my ass off at that. That was, to me, the most shocking bit in the whole film.
I guess that's on par with the first film where he comes out with the bag of...
It was similar to that.
But this was the thing with those scenes, compared to the first film, like the dinner party scene and, when he comes out with the bag of poo and then the prostitute. This had those sorts of setups, but they weren't... They didn't bite as much as
They
like
didn't
you're
pay
saying.
off.
This one with the baby on it. I have a baby inside me.
Can you take it out?
No, we cannot. That's not what we do here.
I feel bad because I was the one who put the baby in her.
They just didn't pay off as much. And there's the scene where he's getting all the people at the rally to sing the racist song. I thought that was going to be like the rodeo scene in the first one, but it wasn't. he sung the song and everyone sung along with it, and we all went, oh yeah, we've seen that all the time, and then it ended. And it wasn't like the first one where he was singing the fake sort of national anthem of Kazakhstan, and it wasn't it saying all nasty stuff to America, and it made everyone turn on him. Like, it wasn't even that.
Nah. And this sort of brings me on to the next, during that bit, they had a scene they'd filmed with the daughter character. And you just know that's all scripted and acted, and they've got him singing that in the background. And I don't know, it just brought a level of fake. You know, it's like, okay, so they actually filmed dialogue scenes there when he pulled this prank.
Yeah, because in the first one, you had his travelling companion,
His producer.
and then you had certain characters like the prostitute in the first one was an actor.
And the bear.
And the bear. But then all the other scenes, like at the rodeo and the house and all that, were genuine. Were genuine.
A Kazakhstan reporter.
Because in this, it seemed like he was trying to also get some of the other people, like some of the shopkeepers he was talking to say crazy things, like when he's in the hardware store or getting the gas. And the guy's just going along with it. I get the impression that he knows something's up, and it's not really shocking. He's just kind of like going, oh, this is crazy. They're filming it. It must be a bit of a joke.
Yeah, as soon as I see the
So
camera.
it's not like he's really saying that.
And a dress with real sexy peels.
This is a bag that just goes over the dress.
They're nice.
So yeah, again, it didn't bite quite like the first one, as you say.
But it did have its moments.
So the big controversy out of this one is with Rudy Giuliani.
Yeah, here we go. We're going to talk about Rudy.
I really think it's actually a non-issue. I don't really see...
They're very leading in that scene. She kept touching him on the knee, and then she's like, let's continue this in the bedroom. And it was like entrapment, almost.
She's there as a reporter. She's really flirty with him. She takes him in. She then rips his clothes out, the shirt out of his pants to get the thing, to really intentionally try to get him to do something like that. And even then, when he does put his hands down his pants, it doesn't actually really look like he's trying to touch himself or anything. I really think it's a non-issue. The only thing that's, a little bit weird is he does pat her on the hip. That's a bit weird.
But then again, it's Rudy Giuliani. There's lots of weird.
I really think it's a non-issue. I don't think, and it was really just trying to trap him into doing this, and then making it out to being something that it's actually not.
Yeah, I did get that feeling too.
Not that I support Rudy Giuliani. I don't support his politics and stuff, but to be fair...
No, it's a bit of a beat up. It's sort of the main act.
It's not like they tried to do something with Trump. That would be a big thing, but they'd probably get in more trouble because he's actually the president if they tried to do anything there. So, yeah, going after Mike Pence once and then Rudy Giuliani is kind of... I guess that's as far as they could really go realistically.
Yeah.
Because in the first one with Pamela Anderson, she
knew.
She knows him. They were in on it. So it's like the whole culmination of that was, not a setup as such.
To me, it just felt messy. It wasn't a cohesive film. And when you think about it, though, they might have, when they started filming this thing, they would have thought, we'll take on Trump's America. And then there was a pandemic. And like a lot of things this year, it would have been, fuck, what do we do now? And that may have affected it.
I think it might have been pushed to be released just before the election.
They want to
just
get it
to cash
out.
in on that. I think originally it may not have been going to come out now, or maybe it would have come out earlier. I don't know,
This is the thing. It only recently came out that he was doing it, and then they said they're going to Amazon. And I think the reason it's on Amazon is because they wanted it out before the election. Although really, if you wanted to see as many people see it as possible, wouldn't you get it on Netflix?
All the films that Sacha Baron Cohen's done since that aren't Borat, his other characters, the scripted ones, I've found those funny as well. I do like his films, and I do find him very funny.
You normally get
I
a
haven't
good
actually
laugh.
seen Bruno, but...
No, I never saw Bruno, because after Borat, Bruno looked like more of the same shtick, but with a gay tilt.
it doesn't have as good a reviews about it.
And
but
I just sort of thought,
I like his other films like Grimsby and The Dictator was quite
Dictator
funny
had
for
a
what it
couple of
was.
laughs
And
in it.
they're always quite funny because he does try and push how far he can take things. He's always trying to push it.
He is one of those
gross
people
out
who
moments
tends
and,
to push the envelope in terms of what you can do.
So yeah, it is mixed. There are laughs in it, but it's not as strong as what I was hoping.
You'll enjoy it. You'll have a couple of laughs. You'll enjoy it part, maybe. You might too screen it.
Yeah, I think if you enjoyed the first film, there are a number of things in this that are similar that are also funny that you'll probably like. But it does, for a bulk of it, maybe 3/4 in the middle when he's in the US does drag a bit. It's not as funny as it should have been.
No. As soon as it ended, I thought, I didn't love that.
It started good, and then I found myself not enjoying it as much, and then it was funny at the end, but yeah, it was lacking.
So there you go.
That means I actually enjoyed Sonic more than this.
Thanks for checking out this episode of Below the Title. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and click that notification button so you can know when the next episode is up and ready to go. Catch you then.